Hey guys, Coach K here from K's Academy. Going to take you through our ankle wall mobility series. So basically what we're trying to do here is we're trying to drive dorsiflexion. So by doing that, we really got to keep our heel down, otherwise we're kind of cheating. How that shows up in our movement pattern, whether it be pitching or hitting or really daily life, if I have bad dorsiflexion, as my knees start to drive over my toes, if I run out of range of motion, my heel's going to lift off with it, so I'm really going to lose my ability to put force into the ground and become very quad dominant versus hip. So we really want to try to work on dorsiflexion. From there, in the squat pattern itself, if you run out of dorsiflexion this way and your knees are basically vertical shin and you're going to squat, you're really going to get folded down into the squat position, putting a lot more stress on our lower back than we need to. So our goal here, when I'm doing our ankle wall mobility series, I basically want to start as close to the wall as semi-comfortable, making sure that my heel stays down. I want to make sure that my toe stays forward, not turned out. So I'm touching my kneecap straight forward. I want to slide back a little bit until it becomes a challenge. Once I get to the point where I can maybe barely shadow touch it, but my heel stays down, sometimes I'll grab a weight. So 12 kilo, so a little bit more than 25 pounds is usually adequate. Again, just really trying to drive that fact of keeping my heel down as I'm pushing my knee forward. In general, rule of thumb, I'll do about 5-second hold. Come back. Good. Another modality you can do if you sprained your ankle or something like that, or if you just have really, really bad dorsiflexion, we can actually anchor this kind of band to something heavy like a bench or a squat rack. We'll hook it underneath our medial malleolus, all right, like that. And what it's going to do is it's really going to pull on that talus and that navicular right there. Sometimes when we sprain, things get out of whack, ligaments get loose. So sometimes when we do that, they start to shift forward. And if those bones are shifting forward, it makes it really hard for our foot to come up. So if here's my tibia and here's my foot, if I got a bone that's kind of shifted forward, you can see how that runs into it, makes it hard for it to create dorsiflexion. So by driving that back down, kind of reestablishes native anatomy and allows for it to roll a little bit. So one of the things that we would do here is we would elevate our foot like on a stair or on a bench. We would anchor this a little bit lower. We would hook this around our medial malleolus like such. And so that way, when I go to drive it, as I'm driving my ankle mobility, it's pulling those bones back into their native spot. So that is our ankle wall mobility circuit.